na 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 na. Mario gives up 3. Mario gives up 3. Here we go. Okay, thank goodness that little poke of wood in the background was just a poke of wood in the background, not an actual spike, because I was just about to run right into it and just immediately called for shenanigans, but well, not shenanigans. Instead, it appears that this level is named after Batman, not just because we have the Ninji Cosplay, but because there's going to be a lot of bats this level is what I'm going to be guessing. Oh yeah. Or the weird, like, odd sprite bird thing that's Super Mario World, except it's definitely being represented by a bat here. Alright, can we glitch our way through into the ceiling? Because ceilings are weird in Super Mario World. Maybe not this ceiling. Feels like I could, but let's not play around with it too much, because I know if I glitch myself up into there, I am probably going to die. So, here we go. We're going to make our way through Bat Cave and try not to ram our head too much into this. And instead, we're just going to enjoy the really awesome music that's playing in the background that I can't identify. So I'm just immediately going to go, YouTube audience, I like this music. Please point me to its origin, or did Cypher compose it himself? You know, that's something that I haven't seen a Mario ROM hacker do yet, and that would actually be really cool if one of them could do it, is compose their own music, because then you could have a Mario ROM hack, something like Mario's Catastrophe, where a lot of the enjoyment from the ROM hack doesn't just come from listening to your favorite remixes from your favorite games, and instead comes from enjoying the new music made with the Super Mario World sound font. I better make sure I get on here, or else I'm gonna die, and that would not be so good. We are definitely running by the rims of the skull platform at the moment, so definitely like to keep track of the skull platform. Wonder how in the world does this platform even get floating up if it has 2 piles of lava coming down on it? How are we gonna get up here? Okay, this is how we're gonna get up here, and I died. Right on the ever so edge lip of the piranha plant, I died. And now back to you, Ken. Right you are, Ken. Here we go, Ken. Right you are, Ken. Ken. Right you are, Ken. Yeah, how does this platform work? It's just spewing lava out and down and like has no veins and levitating. I think that exact same photo boat got me last time. Just get me that midway point. Thank you. Here we go. So now we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves through Corporal type, and wow, that's a lot of bats. Holy cow, I don't think I've ever seen that many bats. Actually, I think that's the boo pattern, except with the bats. So I should treat this very much like the boo pattern, except with bats, and stay low, because anytime you have to jump up is danger. Like right here, this is actually danger. I need to get out of here. Not like that! I just started a campsite fire by running right into the lava trying to avoid bats! Bats! Man, I tell you, they're threatening. So yeah, this is actually a pretty clever way of using one of Super Mario World's other mechanics, is by having the bats instead of the boos. Although I'm seeing things that I don't think I've ever actually seen with the boos like this before. As in, I believe boos don't like normally just appear on the ceiling and do that. Normally they float around and they're like, haha, we're floating around, and now we're coming after you, Mario, and now we're just floating around. Pardon me. Alright, so provided we can stay low and keep moving forward, they should not pose too much of a threat to us. And, oh, that's probably our exit pipe, even though I tried to go down and it did nothing. There we go. Haha. Just have to have a little bit more perseverance. There we go. You don't have to have a degree in astronomy. I can't pronounce the word right now. You do not have to be a rocket scientist. Sometimes you just have to rephrase things when you literally can't say it. A degree in astronomical... What am I even trying to say now? Holy cow. Astrology? Astronomically. What are you smoking, Milesluigi? I don't know, but we're not doing Five Nights again, okay? As you can watch that one part where I did Five Nights. That's enough Five Nights. We are instead going to be taking on Castle 6 today, where let's hope... Oh, this is pure white. What if I choose not to hit the P switch? Never mind. I feel like that's exactly like the ending of Half-Life. life where you don't take up on the G-Man's offer. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. You did not take us up on your offer. Here you go. So hit the P-switch and the castle comes into existence. Okay. So it appears that our only method of perceiving this castle exists through the power of P-switches. So they will actually be, provided I can make this jump. This almost feels like the paradox here. I can't make the jump. All right, here we go. So the P-switch will only, right into the spike platform, will make our perception of the castle exist, but without the P-switch, our perception of the castle completely goes away as such. Although I can see the saw blade, so I could probably get a bit more out of this P-switch if I make it over to here and then hit it. There we go. So let's definitely get that mushroom. And you are Thwomp. I actually kind of like that outline where it shows the question mark, exclamation point. I'm just going to stand here. Thankfully, there's not like a troll spike bar coming after me. Oh, shoot. I am definitely in the blind now. Across I go. Shoot, no. Okay. Oh, shoot, you're an enemy. I am definitely running around in the blind. It is actually really hard to see because the white is awfully close to the... Damn it, I fell into the hole. Like, the actual color of the outline is really close to the color of the background, so that's really difficult to see. So I guess we really do have to get P-switch to P-switch, and maybe I was going too slow to be able to go from P-switch to P-switch because, like, my vision is wholeheartedly dependent on these P-switches. I could probably try to make a little bit more out of this P-switch. Not too much more, though, especially since I just went right into the spike ball there. So we'll hit the P-switch here, then we'll try to hurry our butts past there, which is definitely not the instinct that I had. And yeah, I think I missed this P-switch because I couldn't see it. So we'll just take that hit, go. Oh, there's no way I was making that jump. Shoot. I mean, I have to ask myself, was there any way I was going to make that jump? Okay, apparently there was. I'll take that because I just want to move on forward with this level. Okay, so here is another P-switch, and there's a bouncing Podobo and onto the platform. I can't hit P-switches on platforms. That's a problem. Oh, shoot. I could hit the P-switch on that little block, but good luck ever getting on that block. I have misbehaved, and I've landed right on the spike ball. Okay, space-time rewind, because I actually really dislike this level's gimmick. Like, I guess conceptually it's okay, but its execution here is like immediately brutal. And I think that's the part that I dislike here, but provided I can see the obstacles and okay, I'll take it. Okay, we did it. We landed on safe ground. We'll take it. Here we go. So these thwomps here, they're like, yeah, we don't care if you can't see us or if we don't have faces. Instead, we're gonna entirely interact with you with question marks and exclamation points. I guess we'll take it. So yeah, there's a Mario coin, but just like CDs, we do not care about Mario coins at all. So you still have a big collection of CDs in your inventory, or oh gosh, so apparently we're in Count Bleck's castle, but Count Bleck decided to turn the lights on. How dastardly of him! Like, the obstacles here, they're going to be a huge pain in the butt to see, and we are going from immediate negative to immediate positive here. It's like immediate darkness, immediate brightness, and once again, the color here is like closer. I actually think this section probably should have served as like the first part of the level, because then he would have introduced you to the idea of, you know, needing to pay attention to the outlines without having to worry about the P-switches. And then we could have gotten to the second part of the level. I think the level would have worked a little bit better that way, but in any case, Count Bleck is a massive douchebag for playing this trick on us, but I think we can make do and survive, provided we can... What the hell? Oh, there was an enemy there. God damn thwimp. I apparently do not know my thwimp geography enough to be able to see it, and instead I got disenfranchised from my life. So let's try this again, spinning balls of doom. Definitely got to pick up the additional power because the additional hits here are definitely going to work in my favor. Here we go. So let Thwomp go. Thwomp is gone. There's a yeah, the Thwimps, I swear to God, are probably the worst offenders here of this level, this gimmick, as that Thwimp hit me and I could not see it at all. It's what's a good analogy here? There we go. I kind of just instinctively knew a Thwimp was there. It's like if you're playing Super Smash Brothers Melee and you pick up the cloaking device, but you have a name tag on. So what good does the cloaking device do, except the cloaking device makes the enemy not able to see what move you're going to use? And so therefore now you've pulled out like a Falcon Punch. Well, Falcon Punch is a terrible example because Captain Falcon just has to scream Falcon Punch whenever he uses that move. But I guess that's actually a perfect analogy here. You get the invincibility cloak in Melee, and it's just like, oh, well, I still have my name tag on so you can see me, except now you wind up a move that takes a lot of wind up but is decently silent like a typical smash attack, and then you unleash it and your enemy just couldn't see because he couldn't see. You could see your take, you could see where you were, but you couldn't see the move you were pulling out. So all of a sudden now you wham them with I guess Falcon Elbow if you're playing Captain Falcon. I like naming all of Captain Falcon's names just based on what they are, because the knee is infamous, the punch is infamous, but then what do you call the forward smash? Well, you obviously have to call it the Falcon Elbow, don't you? Shenanigans. Well, okay, fair point. Maybe that isn't quite shenanigans. I clearly have to take a better tool to the job. Is there any way I can adjust the palette? Oh shoot, this isn't CS and ES. You don't just enable and disable backgrounds with the 1, 2, 3, and 4 button. This is, RetroArch. Is there some way I can do that? There's probably a way I can do it. Oh shoot, did I just hit reset? Not what I wanted to do. I guess I won't be cheating this time unless I want to load up ZSNES and load this exact position and state and then try to turn off a background or two to make my life easier. Be like, haha, I can see things. I don't need to get a pair of special glasses to be able to see the enemies when the background is white. Alright, so I'm just gonna use my intuition and also know that there's a thwimp there. Yeah, it's like eventually enough route memorization of this level will let me get through here. Like there's another thwimp here, I think. Nope, thwimp's there. Across the platform we go. Aw, damn it. Okay, so there's another thwimp here. We'll let the thwimp just do its thing. We'll make sure the grinder doesn't get us. We do have to get across from a platform. We're just gonna go off the grinder, get our mushroom. Alright, where's the next thwimp? I might as well just assume every single corner here has a thwimp and there is no safe zones for until I see them. Oh, I just botched that horribly, so I'm just gonna run through this platform. Assume there's a thwimp. Matter of fact, there is a thwimp, and the thwimp is very strategically placed. Oh, I meant to land on the platform and jump! That is not the norm that I had envisioned going through that exact scenario. So, let's try to perceive really deeply. Maybe if I do squint my eyes, no, it doesn't help. No, it doesn't help. It does not help to squint the eyes. As nice as I would like to be able to see enemies better when the background is white, it will not help me in this situation. So I know there's a thwomp here, and then there's a thwimp here. Yeah, a fair bit of this level can just become down to straight root memorization, can it? Yeah, there's a thwomp, there's a thwimp, there's the grinder, here's the thwomp, and all the enemies, and unfortunately I just ran right into the enemies, so running into the enemies doesn't help. Ah, darn it, I thought the thwimp was on the platform, and I fell to my doom. I guess today, this season, is the season of not being able to see. If Milesluigi ever wanted to know what it would be like if he couldn't see, well, this is starting to get close. Granted, it's not exactly complete lack of vision, because, you know, I can still see platforms and stuff like that. Like, at least, like, I could see platforms. It wasn't like the first segment where I couldn't see platforms, and good lord, that was a big hell. Alright, Thwimp, you were there. You know, I could use the fireballs to light the way forward. Actually, that's a good idea. Use the fireballs to light the way forward. Using fireballs for their good, even though I know where the enemies are in this location. But if I use fireballs, the fireballs are going to run into items like the Thwimp, and then I'll be able to see what's ahead. Yeah, and that way I don't have to try to figure out that darn outline that I swear to God must be one shade away from, like, pure white or something close to that. But yeah, we'll definitely be taking advantage of fireballs to light the way, although I have to keep the firepower to be able to do this, so we'll make our way forward. I believe that's a Thwimp. Yes, it is. There we go. Just spin jump there for until we can make it to platform and jump and oh, did I die multiple times just before the boss door again? Alright, which Koopa Kid are we fighting today? Oh shoot, it's gonna be a bit difficult to not be able to actually see the Koopa Kid. I'm gonna hit all the wrong ones each time. Here we go. So Wendy here, I believe it is Wendy, has actually successfully made this boss fight 10 times harder, and that was Wendy on the right. Ugh. It appears that my vision issues is going to play a huge role in this boss fight, as I am dying to the wrong enemy in a boss fight that is normally, like, really easy, actually, once you get the hang of it. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to see what is what really easily unless we have a good outline. So, like, I identified that one wrong, so I'm gonna guess, oop, you're way on the left. Too late. All right, so which pipe are you gonna pipe out of this time? There we go. Haha. Now, if you take 3 hits, this should be the last hit. You're right here. No, you're not. Shoot. Ah, these outlines. Wendy does not look that much different from the actual outline, does she? There we go. 3 hits, 3 hits. Ah. Whew. Thank goodness. And Wendy goes down. Wendy down, trying to take advantage of her wonderful new technology she got from Count Bleck, but I have eradicated here. I completely agree. Like, whatever you do to this castle, don't blow yourself up. Yes, mop it away with the almighty mop. Yes, haha, the mop takes care of the castle. Count Bleck, you have been defeated by Mop. Wendy Neon Koopa, I guess that was Neon Cancer, has now been brutally murdered. She deserved it. If you find the appropriate star roads, you can play some bonus stages, or perhaps you have already. I don't know how you played. That's right. I've been trying to get Switch Palaces so I can get those levels. Am I supposed to find more Switch Palaces before we continue on, is my question. Well, the next level is Dino Valley, so I wonder how Dino Valley compares to Chocolate Island. It appears to be much further up from the ground than Chocolate Island was. After all, Chocolate Island was an island. It appears that we are going to have a castle. Was there actually an 8 graphic in Super Mario World? I do know that Castle 7 was right next to Bowser's Castle, so it appears that we're definitely going to go into Dino Valley and be going through the mountains all the way to Castle 8 and ultimately our trek forward. So we may have missed some things, as that ending castle message has hinted towards. Maybe we should be taking out some star roads. Matter of fact, just before we end this episode, why don't we go ahead and actually check out this star and see exactly what we have in store. So we're gonna go ahead, go into Star Road, enter into Star Island, and be like, okay. And man, this music, and then we have the white Yoshi egg, and it's like Luigi start, and I don't need to have my eyes like washed out again. Thanks in advance, even though now I know, I guess, the gimmick that this is going for. Yeah, I do totally know what the gimmick this is going for. This is a level I totally could play, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Now the question is, should I play? Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I'll just do this and die. Or, I guess that exit is a screen boundary. As is my typical protocol when playing Mario World ROM hacks, I always like saving the Star Road as like after you defeat Bowser, you know, where it's necessary. Totally depends on the ROM hack author's like intended purpose, but I usually like saving it towards the end. So we now know that Count Bleck has graced his presence on Mario Gives Up 3, and we're going to be seeing it at least one more time. So get your espresso ready, do whatever it is you need to do to be able to see better, eat carrots or something like that. So this has been Milesluigi. See you in Dino Valley.